Morning, everyone. It's Thanksgiving. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. Water looks really nice and flat. Wind conditions look good. So I'm going to go um, pop out, do a solo dive. No expectations, just get something. My family's not big on doing anything huge for Thanksgiving. So my only plans this evening are to take my grandparents out to a Chinese restaurant. They're both Chinese. That's what they want to do. Yeah, do some diving, hopefully get some good fish, have something for tomorrow or for the week, and a little bit to give them. What does Dolly Parton say? Like, some to share and some to spare. So that's the goal for today.
I took my kayak out, and as you can see, the water is super flat, really clear. Viz from the surface actually looked better than it was below. It wasn't bad below by any means. Really nice day, maybe like 40, 50 foot viz. And then this is my first drop. Just going down to check it out, get a feel for what's around, and then get a better idea of what viz is. Sometimes there's an upper murk layer or a little bit of plankton, and you can see particulate there in the water. But sometimes once you get below that layer, everything's really nice and clear. It was decently clear. Again, I'm not mad. It was a nice flat day. This was my first fishing drop. I always feel a lot of pressure right when I start a dive just to catch anything. And I do like this fish a lot, and this fish is Kala, our blue spine unicorn fish. It was starting to move away from me, but it didn't move fast enough, and I was able to go ahead, get that shot, really easy holding shot, and secure the fish. There was a good sized school of moo. None of them were huge, but I do target a lot of the time the smaller size. With fishing, yeah, I do like to shoot larger fish, but there is also a size called L50 or reproductive L50, where 50% of the population is reproductive size. A lot of the time, targeting those fish is more beneficial if you are going to hunt. They've had a chance to reproduce and contribute some of their genes to the gene pool, but you're not taking like really large fish that are constantly producing offspring. This fish was definitely in that kind of teenager size range. It only ended up being about 1.5 pounds, but snuck up on it. It was moving away, didn't react fast enough, and I got the shot in the tail. Again, smaller fish, but this is the ideal size that my grandma likes. It fits easily in her pan, and they This next drop, I was going to try and hunt some more of those moo. There were some bigger moo in the pile, but I have learned that sometimes I just take the first shot available rather than trying to wait and missing everything. By the time I hit bottom, the moo had spooked off and I was just sitting for a little bit. And then this mono came up, and he was pretty decently sized, ended up being just under 2 pounds. But there he is, coming right in, not reacting at all, and got a really nice easy shot center body on him. I spotted the moo pile again, and this is where my fishing style is challenged. I, a lot of the time, prefer weird, faster shots. I tend to know if I'm going to have a shot or not. When I do use proper technique, like actually posting up, hiding behind cover, dusting, fluffing, scratching, grunting, I don't usually have as much success as when I do weird things. This, I wasn't totally hidden, and I was kind of running out of breath, so I ended up taking a lunge at the fish, and then scaring everything away and just missing. Like, that's all it was. I was just straight up miss. I definitely could have had the fish had I aimed better. But the pile of fish wasn't scared, so I went ahead, took another drop on them. And then this proceeded to be what I will edit out, but was about 45 minutes of me just hunting moo and getting frustrated. You're actually fluffing sand for once. trying to call them in, trying to get them curious. They were curious enough to sort of stop moving and hover in the area, but not actually come in and approach. And my breath hold hasn't been great lately. Most of my drops are honestly like 45 seconds. I did get them to turn and come in, and then managed to miss the shot again. I did notice that my by replaying the videos that my shot was actually on the end of those shots, so I did need to course correct my aim a little bit. Taking another drop yet again, trying to hunt these moo that were absolutely driving me crazy, and by this point it became a mission. I wanted to get one of the larger ones. Again, fluffing, hiding in cover, using technique. They're stopped over there, a little bit curious, not moving, but then I spotted that woohoo, so I tried to kind of sneak up on her. The moo are moving away, and then she peaced out. At this point, it had been like over an hour since I even had what I felt like was a good shot, so I saw a Roy and just decided to pull the trigger on it from the surface, or just below the surface. Managed to hit it. Roy are one of those things where, especially when I'm mad, it's a good target practice for me. A lot of the time taking those top-down shots are a little bit trickier just to get the aim right, but managed to secure the fish. After plugging that Roy, I decided I'd focus a little bit more on invasives, and I did see this pretty decent sized tow out. Nothing huge, but it's swimming away from me. I'm just swimming directly at it using zero technique. But when I had pulled the trigger and then got a really nice 2-point skewer shot on it that also stoned the fish. I'm not that good at aiming. This was just sort of a random luck, but I'll take it. I usually use my Kaukau stick, but I was getting a little bit annoyed with how it was shooting. I needed to switch out the bands because the shots were dropping, so I grabbed my Hammerhead instead. This is just a Hammerhead 100. As soon as I switched guns, I spotted this uhu, took a shot on her from above, and then I couldn't tell where the shot landed, so I went ahead, let go of the gun, tried to just make sure that there was no pressure on it. I could tell that the shot seemed to be holding, but I was a little bit nervous. I have had them tear off here at the belly, but I was able to get a good hold on the fish, get a grip on it, got some action on that Hammerhead. I haven't used that gun in maybe 6 months at this point. But there she is, pretty nice size. Nothing crazy big, but definitely a good even size. I spotted a moo at the surface and just decided to take a dive bomb shot on it. I was so annoyed from missing them all day. And then, yeah, that's what happens when I don't use technique. I actually hit fish. It's weird. I don't know why I fish like this. It wasn't a very good shot. It was low and in the belly. I did my best to pin it to the reef while I managed to secure it, get a good hold on it, stab myself in the finger with those really nice sharp bristle spines. Again, nothing crazy big today. Maybe like a 2-pound fish, but decent size. I'm happy with it. I was feeling pretty good about the day, switched back to my Kaukau stick because I was a little bit short on range with some of the fish I'd been seeing. Ended up spotting another Roy. It tried to face me and then just kind of nailed it in the face or head or wherever I shot it. I don't know. Hit it in the body, got the fish, got another one of those big Roy off the reef.
I am pretty wiped. It's been like 4.5, 5 hours, and got some decent fish. Like nothing amazing compared to the other time, last time I was out, but good, solid day. yeah, definitely some to share and some to spare. So I have some fish I can share with some people, and then I've got some that I can save for the week for dinner. And yeah, was able to get those 2 good-sized roy off the reef. Lost at least 1 good-sized uhu, but that's fishing. Other than that, I'm looking forward to it, and it's been a good Thanksgiving, and we'll go over the fish when I get back in.